But before we leave, I know you're really tempted to just run towards that bird statue and get the hell out of here. But there is one thing we weren't able to access before. You remember this gossip stone had told us that behind here was a piece of heart. Now we can burrow like a magma. So we were not able to get this before. Actually, no, I wanted to dash. I didn't want to dig out. Okay, thank you, game. Appreciate it. So let's actually go the other way, shall we? We can make our way out to this side. And in here, just like he said, is a piece of heart. And I guess while these guys are here, might as well fill up the bottles. Hey, come on, get in there. Again, probably not going to need the fairies because they only restore 6. Probably pick up another healing potion at some point. But it's always good to have at least one fairy on hand just in case you do something stupid. Because, let's be honest, I do that a lot. And since that was a heart piece, starting a new heart container, we know that we are not going to pick up any more full heart containers. So just 3 more heart pieces to find before we have full health. Since there's really not much else for us to do, I say we just make our way to the sealed grounds from here. There are a couple of treasures that we can pick up now, but they're both in the Thunderhead, and we're going to be heading to the Thunderhead soon enough, I think. So let's just make our way straight to the Farron Woods and see what's going on in the sealed grounds. Because now that we have the Master Sword, we should be able to activate the Gate of Time there. You remember seeing that giant slab, similar to the one that we saw when we peeked our way into the Temple of Time. So you have to imagine, that's probably where the Gate of Time is. And if we can make our way there before Dirahan does, maybe we can put a stop to this evil once and for all. So let's just head right down there. See what we can find. I always like the extra scene that you get when you fly down here, because it's the first spot we... What the hell? Is this a train track? Why is there a train track? It just goes in a giant circle? Why is there a train track? Hello? Does somebody want to fill me in on something? I feel like I missed the boat here. Why is there a train track around the area? Am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing something kind of important. You want to tell me why there's a train track, old lady? Thank you. Alrighty. Yeah, I know, I'll do that. Bruce, do you know anything about the train track? No. You did that? The whole thing? In only a few days? You, Groose, you did that. I'm proud of you, buddy. You did something. Well, let's get this gate active now. Why did I not see this coming? Yeah, just like last time. Well, time to imprison the imprisoned again. Groose? Cocky son of a gun, what do you have up your sleeve? He's a lot more gung-ho about this than he was before. Granny, you want to tell me what's going on? Oh, I thought you were going to help me figure out exactly what it is Groose is up to, because I'm kind of afraid of what silly thing he's come up with. Maybe he plans on riding the rails around to take pictures of it or something. Is that a catapult? Is that a giant bomb? No, not that giant bomb. You would call it the Groosenator, wouldn't you? You built a catapult for giant bombs? How did you do all of this? Alright, Groose, I'm gonna be counting on you. That sounds weird to say, but I don't think we have time to argue about it. Okay, I'll hold them off for the time being. You get that thing ready. So Groose is going to be helping us out? I guess? Well, it looks like our first seal finally broke. It didn't take all that long. Looks like he's back. And he has arms this time, too! So this time, not only is he going to be moving faster, but every single step he takes, he's going to release that electricity around his feet. So that's going to be really difficult to slice his toes off this time. So this time, we're going to be counting on Groose to lend us a hand. For the time being, we will want to get as far away from him as possible, preferably up a ledge relative to him. And if we're able to keep up with him at this level, Groose should pop up on the side of the screen, hopefully, because this guy's going to start climbing up. Yeah, he doesn't have to walk all the way around now. He has arms. Help would be good. So as he says, you can adjust the direction that the machine is moving and where your target is before you launch a bomb. And the idea is you want to get him, like, ideally the target would show up, but it didn't show up this time for whatever reason. So that direct hit will stun him for the time being and allow us to attack him. So good on you, Groose. He's going to need some time to put up another bomb, though. But we should be able to knock him into a vulnerable state, and then from here, we can drive that stake back into his head. So he's going to do the same thing he did last time. He's going to get super angry and he'll start running up. And we're going to have to do whatever we can to make it back to him. Now the thing is, I don't want to launch the bomb at him too far behind because I know I'll need to be able to catch up to him. So let's see if I can lead him a little bit. Then we'll go back to Link. Now that he's stunned, we should be able to jump right down onto his head. And that's 2. Just gotta do it one more time. This time he's gonna be accelerating up the hill by doing that. And that's no fun. So we're gonna have to meet him a little bit further back this time. I forget exactly where he stops. But he'll be up on this level now. The question is, how far along will he be when he stops? Because I don't want to hit him quite yet. I want him to slow down before I strike him. Because we wouldn't be able to do him damage until the stake popped out of his head again anyway. So let's see if we can get him from here. Because I think Link is close enough. Should be right behind him. And then we should be able to just jump right onto his head. Or at least his back. And hopefully 3 will do him in. So I have to admit, Groose, this would have been a lot more difficult without that bomb catapult you built. I don't know what gave you the drive to do that, or even the thought to do that, but it was incredibly helpful. And from all people, it was Groose. I never would have thought. Maybe he found his calling after all. Oh, we've been here before, we know what to do. Back down we go. So hopefully this seal will last a little bit longer, maybe? You honestly did, Groose. Thank you. So with that taken care of, which side do we want to go up? It's to my right, I think? Yeah, they're to my right. So we can finally activate the Gate of Time now. And hopefully we'll be able to meet with Zelda and Impa on the other side, wherever they wound up. Indeed. Not without help. So let's not. You deserve all the credit for this one, Groose. I could not have done it without you. Thank you too, Granny. Does it have a name? Finally! Then let's go do that. Now that we have the Master Sword. That was some spectacle, huh? Looks just like the one that was in the Temple of Time. Don't you want to see Zelda? Chris. You're like a completely different man. It's very unusual to see any kind of character development at all in a Zelda game. And although there aren't too many things I thoroughly enjoy about Skyward Sword, I have to admit, Groose's transformation as a character is a nice one to see. You're happy for us, aren't you? Thank you all the same, Groose. Couldn't have asked for any better help than you. I'll do that. Take care of yourself. Well, that's it. We have the Master Sword. We've opened up the Gate of Time. And we're ready to encounter Zelda, learn the identity of the great evil we've been fighting, and bring an end to it once and for all. Everything we've been fighting for has just opened up to us. Nothing standing in our way now. Let's do it.